Hi everyone, welcome. It's been a bit, huh? I'm glad you are all here. Those of you who are new, welcome to the Blue Star Energy Tarot with Cindy. As a reminder for those who are new, I throw cards, I leave them as is. I don't necessarily read reversals unless I'm drawn to. More importantly, the reversals I utilize for numerology. Having said that, let's begin. This is the third time I'm trying to do the reading, so that's why the cards are out at this particular moment. But let's begin. We have the meditation card, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Mystic. The meditation card is the Hangman in traditional tarot. The Mystic is the Hierophant. And then, of course, the Eight of Pentacles. With the Eight of Pentacles being in the center of the reading really does demonstrate that which you engage in, that which you focus your time. Excuse the noise, I work outside. There's a dog in the camper next to me, and he seems to be wanting to be heard. The Eight of Pentacles speaks of that which you focus on, dedicate, that which you're working on, working towards. And it's flanked by the meditation card and the Mystic. Now, these cards scream to me that what's transpiring currently and what everybody's focused on in the collective, the Eight of Pentacles, is moving towards the Star card. The Star is multiple things. They say wish fulfillment. They say it's healing. It's finding your peace. It follows the Tower card. So it's rebuilding and coming back together to have a sense of oneness, if you will, to have a sense of feeling like you're working towards a common aspect. And this really does speak to what's happening, at least here in the States. I know in other countries there's so much distension, political distension. There's dualities, hate versus love, people being nasty and just spewing their nonsense. I don't want to digress into all that, but this really does speak to refocusing the energy and bringing it forward in a stronger, balanced way. The meditation card is the idea of having a particular perspective that you hold within yourself. She has her essence behind her. She's bringing forward the beauty that she contains within herself. To find that she's going within herself to see and feel where she is comfortable, where her light is, what she can bring forward to add to the energy, the Eight of Pentacles. What are you adding to the collective energy? Are you healing your inner self? Because when we heal ourselves, we inadvertently heal the collective. Then we have the Mystic, which is the Hierophant. The Hierophant speaks of our constitution, what we hold dear within ourselves, what we believe in, our structure, our morals, our religion, our work ethics, our beliefs. It also speaks of government, institutions, money. And it really, the beauty of that is really finding that balance between your ego and what you offer out to the collective? Are you doing it because you're feeding your ego? Or are you doing it because you truly want the energy to shift and change so that we can focus and dedicate ourselves to a goal where everyone, all inclusive, can proceed in their journey with peace, harmony, joy. It's like I'm getting something like working towards the common goal, if that makes any sense. These two cards came up in the reverse. Now, I don't generally do reversals. I utilize the reversals as numbers. These two cards, 12 and 5 is 17. That's the Star card. The Star card follows the Tower. The Tower is that Plutonian energy that pretty much causes destruction. It creates a situation where we have to tear down our beliefs so that we can rebuild them. Rebuild them in our truest nature, if you will. And that's pretty much what humanity's been going through, right? We've been challenged. We created this world. We are continuously creating our individual world. It is time to dedicate ourselves to rebuilding our Constitution, that which we believe in, that which we want to create for ourselves as human beings. The Mystic card, which I really love, is a number 5. It's a big energy, yes, because it's in the Major Arcana, as is the meditation card, the Hangman. It is about having a perspective that may be slightly different than what we're used to. Or maybe for some, it's a drastic change in perspective. It all depends where you're at in that continuum. Now, the Star card, when we step into the Star energy, we're feeling like that everything that fell apart, if you will, is building up, is gaining strength, is giving us a sense of equilibrium, a healing, as I say, giving us a sense that everything's going to be okay. That yes, we went through some turmoil. Yes, it was what I want to say, shit. And we pushed it to the side. We can do the work and we can rebuild again. And that's what this reading really feels like. Coming together, rebuilding the narrative of the human experience, finding our truest nature, pulling out the aspects that no longer sustain us, and refocusing that energy. The interesting thing about the number 17, the Star card, 1 and 7 is 8. 8 of Pentacles, 8. 8 is the Strength card, right? There's a woman with a lion, and all intent purposes, a lion could, maul and kill the woman, but the lion sits there in obedience, if you will, but more, instead of obedience, I think I'd rather say in a docile aspect, because she understands using love and compassion, teaching, educating, having an understanding of why that lion is vicious, understanding why that lion does what it does, And when she helps that lion, she tames it. She doesn't use brute force. There is a grace about her. And that's the energy I feel like we're entering into, that when we have love and compassion for our neighbors who are spewing hate, violence, those who don't believe in inclusion and embracing people who are different than them, compassion, understanding their anger helps the collective, helps them to find within themselves a new perspective. The meditation card, the hangman, it gives them an opportunity to change their inner constitution, to change their belief systems, their morals, their ethics. What I like about the Hierophant, the mystic, is that it's a number 5, and it's perfect at that number. The number 5 is constantly changing. I mean, we speak of the 5 as being conflicts, change, difficulties, but those are the heavier aspects. I look at it as it's halfway between the 1 and the 10, which means it can flip-flop. It can change. It can bend. And we're constantly in this world changing how we view things. And that is the beauty of what we are creating for ourselves, is we have the ability to look within ourselves, to see what it is that we're putting out to the collective or what's coming at us, and change it. Taking out the harsh aspects and replacing it with bricks that are stronger. There's also a connotation here with these 2 cards. You know, here in the States, it's a political mess. It's incredibly divisive. It's incredibly hateful. There is such a division in this country. And it's like that throughout the world. United States isn't inclusive with that. But I can only speak from my experience here in the United States. The idea that the energy is shifting here in the States is quite lovely. We now have a candidate and her running mate, Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. It has changed the energy in this country, and it feels like a beacon of hope. It feels like fresh air. It feels like affirmation and confirmation for those who choose to be in a place of inclusiveness, of embracing, of understanding of one another, instead of the opposite. And I don't want to give energy to it, but this really does speak to me about that, which is quite lovely. The energy is shifting. The potential is great. It's like, you know, I believe in the last readings in June, we were entering into a new phase. A lot has transpired, has it not? A lot has transpired. And that was that tower knocking things down, shifting, changing, and bringing together an opportunity, the potential, as I see it, to grow and envision ourselves and create a world for which we can flourish. And that's what I'm seeing in these cards. We have the star card with the 12 and the 5 is 17. We have the tools to change. The 1 and the 7. We have the tools to move in a new direction in our strength, in our innate, natural essence of humanity. Change who we are and work to be better humans, not only for ourselves, but with each other and Mother Earth. It's rather interesting. It gives us strength. It heals us. It brings us to a place of strength. Let's see what we got on the bottom. Yeah, interesting, the star, right? I'm going to stay with this, the star. The 17, that's these two cards. Healing the energy that is potential. And then we have the Sun card, giving us that strength, that power, the opportunity to really step into our essence, who we were meant to be. Warrior of Pentacles. What we're working towards. Knowing that it is time to focus at the task at hand. Knowing that now is the time to really think about where we're at. Go within ourselves and bring about our own personal changes. So that when we heal and change ourselves, our own constitution, we heal and change the collective, the world around us, the witch. We have the tools. We have all the elements at our disposal. All we need is to tap into ourselves and bring it out. Queen of Pentacles, nurture it and bring it forward. Interesting. Releasing and letting go of the fear, the anger, the nastiness, finding the wisdom within it, moving us forward and away from harsh aspects. 6 of Swords. Telling ourselves, yes, we want to change. This is somebody, you know, in the traditional Rider-Waite, it's a woman with her bag, I believe, going to calmer waters. This is saying enough is enough. Time to move forward. Time to step out of whatever that was causing difficulties and leaving it behind and going in a direction, in the opposite direction, I'm going to say. In the direction of the new energy. Wow, I really like this. And finding our wisdom through the revolution. This is the Tower. Finding the wisdom in the Tower. Being passionate about it. Nymph of Wands. Trusting, Nymph of Cups, trusting that we're guided. This card is saying, are you going to step into it? Ask yourself, are you going to make that decision? Do you want to move forward? Do you want to move forward? The Monarch in strength. Ten of Cups. Happy home, happy family, right? What I see with the Ten of Cups is a higher vibration. Living in harmony, in peace, in a beautiful way. This to me is a slightly lower version of the sun. This is working towards that heaven on earth, if you will. If that's what you want, the Empress, then we need to create it. It's your choice. Two of Wands. Give yourself permission to move in that direction. I'm going to leave it there. Ten of Pentacles. That is the energy. We're moving towards Eight of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles. It's food for thought. It's your choice. Thank you so much. Be well. Peace.